Hi there, how are you doing? Now in this video we're going to learn about iterative methods. Okay, there are a few of them like every, sum, filter, for each and map. So each of these methods accepts two arguments. A function to run on each item and optional scope object in which to run the function. So let's see them in action. So let's begin with every function. Alright, let's begin with this one. So what it does is it runs the given function, the function that we can pass as argument. It takes that function on and apply on each item in the array and returns true or false. Okay, so let's give it a try. I have a variable here, numbers, which has an array of numbers. So I want to create a function that runs on each of the items. Let's return every item that is greater than 2. Okay. So what we can do is I can create a variable every results equals to, what I want to do is numbers. I want to take the numbers array, then apply every method. Okay, so I can create a function that will take the item index in the array, okay, and it will return item that is greater than 2. Now if I say console log every result, so what we see is we see false, because not every item is greater than 2, and that's why it returns false. So I'm sure you can think of the situation where you need to use this method. It is super powerful. Let's learn about sum. Very interesting method, sum. So what we can do is we can apply on the same variable arrays. Okay, so we have numbers, array of numbers. So what I can do is variable sum numbers equals to numbers, take the numbers array, and this time I'm going to apply the sum method. Okay, so this sum method takes a function as an argument. Function item index array. Okay, and what I want to do this time is return item greater than 2. So it's same. Okay, and this time we see true. Before we saw false when we used every method, but now it's true because it's a sum function. It's a pretty cool function. So sum of the items are greater than 2. That's why you return true. Pretty cool, right? So this one written false because not every item was greater than 2, but this one written true. Now let's do the same with filter method. Okay, so what I can do is let's call it filter result. So what I want to do is apply filter. So numbers filter and return the items that are greater than 2. So what I should see is I should see the numbers that are greater than 2. Save, refresh, and as you can see 3, 4, 5, 4, 3. So all the numbers that are greater than 2. So 1 and 2 are not there. Anything greater than 2 we see here in the console. So that's pretty cool as well. It's your filter method, super useful. Next, for each. So let's try the for each method as well. So this method we can apply straight away to this variable. So numbers for each numbers, let's return okay, let's see, and as you can see 1 2 3 4 5 4 3 2 1. So all of these items we are seeing in the console. So not every function need to return. See, we didn't return, and that's fine. We can do alert, we can do console, we can do a lot of other operations. So the point here is for each goes through each of the items in the array. It's pretty awesome. The next one is map. Okay, so let's use map, and this time we want to assign it to a variable map result equals to numbers. Take the numbers array and map, and pass the function argument. Now this argument, what I want to do is return none plus, let's say none plus item. All I'm do is console.log map result. Refresh. Okay, so it mapped out all the numbers, and when I was returning, I decided to add this string, so you can see that. So it's pretty much same as for each. It maps all the items. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the iterative methods. All of them are pretty cool and pretty powerful. Every, sum, filter, for each, and map. So by the name you can say what they do. Okay, so before I end this video, in case if you're wondering why I have all these arguments, that's because we have access to those arguments as well. For example, index. We can see the index and we can see the array as well. Okay, so they become super useful in when you're working in a real life project. Okay, so let's give it a try. See, so this is the 1 2 3 4 5 6. These are the for each. Return the for each numbers, and then the index. So 1 is on the index of 0, 2 is on the index of 1. So as you can see, 1 is on the index of 0, this is 1 index incrementing. Okay, and then we have the array, the actual array where this operation is happening. So that's how this function works. We apply this function to the for each, and this function takes each item, the index of those items, and the array that this function is operating on. So this is it. I hope I've made it clear to you. Alright, and in the very next video we're going to cover reduce method. Alright, thank you very much. See you in the next video.